So I don't know if any of you guys are aware that 2,000 subs got nuked recently, about 8 hours ago, as of recording this, I believe. And one of my favourite subreddits to go on and get banned off every so often is LGBdroptheT, which is a TERF subreddit. And I'll play some clips. I recorded a podcast that I never ended up uploading because it was too much work to edit, with one of my friends, 1000. Check him out. Oh, I have screenshots. I remember I did this. I went through one of the mods, one of the people who is in charge of it, and I went through and found all these posts that they did that are super cringe. And I screenshotted them.
I mean, anti-trans propaganda tends to be cringe. I mean,
trans rhetoric's compartmentalization of biological sex into completely disconnected features underlines the disregard for material reality.
Oh fuck.
Genitalia, gonads, reproductive organs, hormones, and chromosomes are all part of a whole. Humans cannot be removed from their bodies, so being attracted to the sum of these parts is as normal as having them.
But not every fucking person has the sum of these parts.
Yeah. So basically, what they're saying that if you are like straight, and you're a straight guy, and you are attracted to a trans woman, that you are like not straight, I guess, because you're attracted to.
If they the concept of like being like straight and gay and shit, when you include transgender people in there, it kind of like falls apart somewhat. It's not really like straight, gay. It's more like, what specific physical attributes are you most attracted to?
Yeah, and then it's not
really straight or gay or...
Yeah, they're more like broad terms to like...
Yeah, it's like cis... Like, you can only really apply that to like cisgender attraction, but even then...
Yeah.
It kind of breaks up because you have a lot of women who are infertile and, you know...
Yeah.
They don't tick that certain box, or maybe they don't have big breasts or any breasts because they had breast cancer.
Yeah,
they got them chopped off.
Yeah.
So are they not women now? What?
Apparently, according to the mod of LGBdroptheT, that is why they hate gay people. We refute their religion like we refute Christianity or Islam's belief that male and female are a divine coupling and homosexual relationships are a perversion of that. So,
no,
being transgender and believing that trans people exist is a religion now.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome to the cult.
Oh, fuck. Why? What? Who are these?
It's a TERF. This is TERF shit. And, like, they'll... on their rules, I think they say you can't use the word TERF. We're just like...
It's offensive language.
It's like, oh, you... So when I saw that 2,000 subs got nuked, I was like, wow, I wonder if my favourite sub, LGBdroptheT, has been banned. And I went and checked and they hadn't, and I was sad. But what I did see was even better. Today marks the day that homophobia and misogyny have won. Don't forget it, and don't forgive it. All is not over yet. Oh my lord. This is... truly, I'm shaking with how, like, excited I am of how scared these people are of getting banned, and how they think they're so fucking oppressed because their hate speech is getting silenced. Oh my god. Oh, did r/gendercritical just get banned as a hate group? What's going on here? I wonder what's going on here. If it's getting banned as a hate group, I would assume that it's a hate group, possibly? I don't think that, you know, Reddit doesn't usually ban subs unless there is hate speech on it. So this is It made me feel so good. It made me feel so good to open up that sub after hearing that news. And just, delicious. Just in case you all get banned, I want to say I've had some of the best conversations on the subreddit. I've met LGB people. I hate it when they use LGB. Just like, that's... I'm going to Pride today. I'm only going with, GBT people, because I don't like lesbians. I have met LGBT people from all over, and we had our differences of opinion, but we were all respectful. That is what is so sad. The arseholes at the top have really ruined this site that was about having fun and having honest conversations. I just want to say, as a young black gay dude, thank you for all letting me know I was not alone. Christ. Do you know how much transphobia is on this subreddit? Have you seen it? Because I've seen it. I've fucking been banned off this subreddit many times. Today is probably the day, and if it's not, it's probably close to it. I wish it didn't come down to this, but we live in a time where anything that doesn't conform to groupthink gets cancelled. What is this, like, George Orwell 1984 shit? Isn't that, like... I enjoyed lurking here, even though I'm not LGB. I support your struggles. Thank you all for giving me a new perspective. I love you all. Disgusting. I hate it. Oh my god. We said trans people aren't real and we get banned. Oh, they didn't even get banned. It's like, they're completely like, we're getting censored. Your sub isn't even banned and you've got, what, 20k transphobes in this shit? I mean, actually, not all of them are transphobes because I'm subbed to this. Oh wait, no I'm not. I was. Just so I could, I like reading their posts and laughing at them. And then sometimes making a new account and arguing with them in the comments until I call them a TERF and I get banned. Why exactly do people hate this sub so much? Like, the amount of posts I've seen on LGBT subs recently asking for this place to get banned is staggering. From what I've seen, the members on here are incredibly respectful and polite with expressing their views on the whole drop the T subject. Oh my god, I'm just gonna play some clips from that podcast of some of the posts. Holy shit. This was in response to a thread which was, why do you want to separate the trans community and the lesbian bi gay community from them?
Why would you? Continue.
But it's okay, this is what one of them says. Because they co-opted the gay rights movement and made it all about them. I think there's a lot of work left to do in the gay rights front, but you're not allowed to talk about being gay anymore without being quote unquote inclusive of trans people, i.e. if you want to dress up as a man because it makes you feel better about yourself, have at it. That's your right, but I am not obliged and I shouldn't be obliged to pretend you're a man or even further find you attractive or want to have sex with you. So that is that is just legitimate transphobia. Like,
yeah, no.
That's not even, like, yeah, like, the other person was, like, trying to make points and be like, oh yeah, this is, like, they're trying to make up a soul thing with gender. But this person's just like, yeah, I don't like trans people.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
And then they're like, oh yeah, trans people always invade gay spaces.
Yeah, like, I see that one too.
Yeah, saying that on gay dating apps that there are trans people on them, and complaining that trans people are on their gay dating apps. It's like, bro, they can exist. You don't have to swipe, like, you don't have to match with them. Like, they can exist there, and, like, do whatever.
Yeah. It's part of them feeling included in social spaces.
Yeah, and if they're attracted to that gender, why can't they use that? I don't understand. Which I support fully, yet still get called transphobic by many. I love when people put it in quotes as well. They're like, they call me transphobic, but I'm not actually transphobic, which is why I'm putting it in quotes. Just like when people call me a TERF, I'm not actually a TERF, and that's a slur. I don't see anything wrong with what the sub is actually doing. In theory, I believe the sub is supposed to be LGBT. They don't include pansexual people for some reason. I wonder why. But you know, that they want the people who are attracted to same sex is in a different category from trans people, because it's very important that you can't get the transphobes mixed in with the trans people. Now with me, I personally believe LGB should separate themselves from TQ+, due to their gender identity and sexuality being objectively differentiating concepts. What? That doesn't make any sense. Are you just using big words because you think it makes it sound smart? Because maybe it does and I'm too stupid to understand this, but to me that makes no sense. As well as the fact that I'm not going to be labelled for transphobic for... Oh, I'm going to get labelled as transphobic for this, but I personally believe that trans people shine a negative light on the LGBT community due to their subjectively toxic behaviour and mannerisms. Toxic behaviour and mannerisms. Can we just have a I don't understand why people like... I'll talk to people, I'm like, they're like, oh, did you go to the protests? And I'm like, I couldn't make them, but I wanted to go, and they're like, why would you support that though? Because there are so many other things that are more important, that like cause more harm. And I'm like, we can concentrate on those things at the same time, and I don't think that racism is a small problem, thank you. Like, it's not like we have a limited amount of like we can only concentrate on one topic at a time. These people seem to think that people can only concentrate on one group of people at a time, otherwise their brains will implode or something, which I'm sure is correct for them because I assume that their IQ is below room temperature, but you know, I believe in science and that transgender is not a sexuality. It isn't a sexuality. Well, who said it was a sexuality? Being trans? Who said that? And is no part of the LGBT movement. Well, you can... I mean, for the longest time we've been able to fight for the same things over a long period of time because we share common values and needs and like the same discrimination and oppression. Oh, I love this. I believe lesbians don't like dick and gay men don't like vagina. Okay, you can believe that, I guess, but it's clearly like you can be lesbian and like a trans woman and be a gay man and like a trans man. It doesn't make you not gay or not lesbian. I also believe in genital preference and it's not transphobic. You can have genital preferences, but you can't just be like, everyone's genital preferences are this, and you can't change it, and that makes you this, and we're going to categorize everyone, and they have to be in the right category, otherwise I'm going to get mad and type transphobic things on Reddit. No amount of pressure from this woke generation will make me change my mind either. I feel like that's the only thing that they care about. they don't have any actual points to like debate on. So they're like, genital preference determines your sexuality, and being transgender people existing takes away women's rights. And then you go, oh, why? And they're like, because trans people go into the bathrooms and then they like rape women, and then some lesbians like trans women and it makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, alright, just you can keep that to yourself then, because it's clearly not science-based, my friend. It's good to have a place where I can speak my mind without being banned and downvoted to hell. Yeah, I can't do that. I've been downvoted to hell many times. I believe the account I'm using right now is like minus 50 karma or something, posting on this subreddit. And be surrounded by some awesome people. Awesome transphobes, wow! So thanks, guy. So thanks, Guy. Who's Guy? Come on, you can tell me. You can tell me, some lesbian. Oh, biological female. Oh, fuck you. Thanks, Guy, for making it so I don't feel so alone in my views. Oh, thank you, Guy. Also, as a side note, I'm part of a new community called r/recent refugees. If anyone, okay, I don't care. Oh no, r/right-wing LGBT has been banned. Sad face. Oh no. LGBT conservatives, classical liberals, libertarians, etc. Please join us at r/right-wing LGB for the time being. We'll eventually find another home though, as Reddit cannot be trusted with protecting dissenting views. Yeah, they won't protect transphobes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's just not their vibe. They don't want to do it, and I appreciate that they don't want to do that, even though they've done it for a long time, and it really pissed me off. LGB doesn't belong in the LGBT, apparently. Okay. I love when they post comments. Like, the only thing these people can complain about is the weird, like, people who are in r/LGBT who say shit like, if everyone's pansexual and if you don't want to suck my dick then you're transphobic, which is obviously no. You can have genital preferences and not be transphobic. But yeah, that's all they can complain about because they don't have anything else. It's just like 4 people who say dumb shit and then they're like, oh, this represents the entire community and I feel sad. And I'm gonna hate trans people now, yay. What happened to true lesbians? I can't see it anymore. Oh no. Oh no, more TERF subreddits. They're getting banned. In conclusion, LGBdroptheT. Still trash. Still hate them. If someone is watching and you're from that subreddit, you suck, and please don't be hateful. That would be great. I'm gonna wait for a hot hour or so for Reddit to hurry up and ban them. But until then, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back on the chan. No. Kia ora. It's been a month since I recorded that video, and I'm currently finishing editing it? Fuck, I can't speak. Anyway, developments have happened since I made that video, and as I just said, I was waiting for the sub to be banned, and it was banned, and I was very happy. I think I was with my friends, and I think we all yelled, "Fuck you." I think that's what we did. I don't quite remember. But I do know that I'm happy and that it deserved to be banned. It definitely did. Made me feel like shit. I know if you were a trans person, you were going through that, looking through that subreddit, Jesus Christ. It could be pretty fucking bad. So, yeah, happy ending, I guess. I'll see you.